Welcome everyone to the Goddess Temple. My name is Chris. And for today's message, what I have coming through with Goddess is truly this believing and knowing that guides you. This belief in what you see, how you feel, the way that you are moved, the curiosities you have, the pleasures. You put in all the work, the physical effort, the intentions, the stories. You set yourself up in a way where you are trying to align the external environment, whether it be your friends, your family, your coworkers, your home, uh, knowledge, wisdom, education that you invest in. All of these things, you put this work into these places so you can come to a place to know that it is okay for me to have this. It is valid. Finally, my external environment has validated, given me permission to have what it is that I want. The thing is, you've heard this quite a few times where your external environment is the aftermath of what you embody and who you become, right? So, if this is the case, then I'm not saying there's no value in taking time to build yourself into this place. But what if it doesn't have to take as long? What if it's truly navigating through what's happening in your mind, the way your belief systems are built? And I know everything that I'm saying right now is not something new. It's been communicated through and from other healers, practitioners, motivational speakers. Um, yeah, so I know what I'm saying, and I get that it's not something new, something extravagant, but at the same time, it's just I feel like it's an emphasis that needs to come out right now. And it's this emphasis that who you are is so valuable, so beautiful, it's so precious that you can meet yourself and be so vulnerable. You can be captivated by so many beings, so many humans. You can be captivated by nature and lose the sense of who you are. The who you are in the physical body that you are, who you are to one person versus another person. And the thing is, all of these places, there's you that is the consistent part. And it's an importance to understand who you are. For you to know that you can be one, show up as one character because this one individual brings out a certain flavor in you, versus another one where you show up in a different light, in a different way of expressing. And all of these places, nothing is right and wrong. It's just this is you. And it's showing up with audacity, with authenticity, and knowing that whatever you do, whoever you are, you're not telling someone that they shouldn't be that way, but it's just for them to open up a space to hold you. And at the same time, you don't need them to hold you because you're so secure in knowing in who you are that you're able to hold that space for yourself, that you're able to make those discerning choices on is this the type of person or are these a group of people that I want to be around? Is this what I want to experience? Is this what I want to embody? Now, every little point that you try to move through, every little ideology that you want to play with, the friction of it, the contrast of it, right, the duality of it, um, you want to understand a little bit better on how you can embody a certain aspect of you without putting on a performance, but it's just a pure expression of you. Having your, like, holding a space for yourself to show up in environments that allow for this expression of you to exist. It really sets you up in a way for you to meet yourself, for you to know more in depth of who you are, and for you to communicate it. And the one thing with all of this is that you are going to discover that the way that you thought, felt, expressed yourself priorhand is not the same. And now that doesn't make you a hypocrite. It kind of can and it kind of doesn't. But it genuinely doesn't make you a hypocrite. It's just that you're growing. And that's the whole point. And there's some that have trouble forgiving. There's some that have trouble softening. And sometimes that's you. You have trouble softening into the fact that you've changed, that you're more clear with your intention, that you're more clear and expressive and decisive with your expression, that you know that who you are and what you embody, it's all purely for you to be fully expressed in your authenticity. And so it's this little place that you get to truly meet who you are, that you get to embody all aspects of you, that you get to become far more, I'm going to have to use this word, I don't know any other word that would go well with it, but you're far more supple, you're more juicy and alive and filled with so much life. Because it's not just external forces are filling you with life, it's you. You are finally filling yourself up with so much life that everyone is so captivated around you that they give to you regardless. When you give to yourself, it's from an overflow that you give effortlessly to others, to the external environment. It's an aftermath, being of service, doing what you're aligned to do, to create, to fully be free. It's an aftermath of you feeding into you, of you healing you, of you embodying more of who you are in an unapologetic and authentic way. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't listen to the fact that some people are actually dangerous around you. So yes, of course, practice everything within reason, within a safe environment, because your external environment can pose as harm. And that's what this healing journey is. That's what a spiritual life is being able to nurture yourself in a way and shift through the story that you came in with to, well, it's more like the anticipation that you came in with, to moving into the story that you came in with and the story that you played out, or that was played out onto you. And then you realize that, wait, this isn't quite accurate. Let me shift things around. And that little shifting is when you meet yourself and you become more spiritual. You become more alive to your authentic expression, to your spirit, to your soul, and embody a place from that. And you get to meet yourself. You get to play in a way that makes so much more sense. Life is truly alive, and it's alive within you. As much as it is alive externally, it's absolutely alive within you. And every soul, every being experiences a different fractal, a different reflection of reality. And the whole encompassing of that is the reality that we live on this earth, and is the reality that we live in this universe, in this galaxy. And it's the consciousness that exists of source, and of source witnessing itself. And that little esoteric ideology of the self, witnessing the self, to then becoming aware of creation, becoming aware of aliveness. It's through witnessing yourself that you begin to understand what aliveness is, what life is. And that's typically what the story is, what we move through throughout life. And each person experiences a different subtle shift of that. And so, especially right now, with the way the world is moving, the way everything is coming undone, everyone's noticing their own BS, and the way all systems that were created for all of that to be undone in a way where it makes sense and where it can be integrated. For us to even know how to undo a system, it's for you to understand what's actually there. And so that's why everything is getting stirred up and coming up to the surface, for you to see, for you to witness, for you to get uncomfortable, for you to allow for that to spark up change, to move you to find that solution. It's you witnessing you in the role that you've played for you to make the change necessary, for you to embody more of what you want to see and experience in this world. And so, with that little bit, I'm going to be leaving the message here. I wish you guys all the best, and I will speak to you soon.